All right, legends, welcome back to Big LEZ'S League. Welcome back to the drawing board. It is going to be a pretty quick show. We're not going to make any trades this week. Just going through what our side looks like going into this week, round 17. Don't think I'm making any trades this week. A few players, though, that I am keeping an eye on for both apps in regards to future trades over the next few weeks. Look, we're very blessed this week going into the Origin week with not too many guys having buys. The only guys that have buys, love rhyming on this show, is Jaden Campbell, Jacob Gagai, Dallas Duncan, and Carl Lawton. Other than that, not too many guys with buys going into this week. Fuck, Dr. Zeus, sign me up. But yeah, we get a lot of our guys back. Obviously, Angus Crichton, Josh Curran, you'd expect both of them to play. Obviously, didn't have the best week, Josh Curran, last week against the Roosters, but expecting him to have a bit of a bounce back here. If you haven't got him yet, he has dropped down to the 500k mark, so maybe one to consider. Nafa'u White didn't have the best week either. He has gone down in average. It might be a good week to get rid of him, and he is one that I'm keeping an eye on over the next few weeks, but definitely one to consider maybe getting out of your side quick smart. Dylan Brown comes back into the team this week. Obviously, the bye last week. Tamale Martin goes back into the reserves. We also get Kale Iro back into the team with Jacob Gagai sitting out this week, Blaze Talangi and Jermaine Salmon in the reserves. So our side, you can obviously see the reserves this week, Matt Burton, Tamale Martin, Blaze Talangi, and Jamin Salmon. Matt Burton as well, definitely in need of a bounce back. 16, he obviously got put into the centres. I don't think he'll be put at centre again. We'll obviously find out you'll obviously find out before me. I'm recording this on Team List Tuesday at around 12 o'clock, so I haven't seen the teams yet, but I don't think he's going to get named at centre again. If he does, we could make a change, give one of the other guys, one of the other forwards, potentially that reserve spot. But didn't go too well at centre against the Roosters. Obviously, Hutcho got moved into that 5'8 role. So hopefully we do see Burton go back into the halves. But yeah, not too many other changes for SuperCoach. Let's go into NRL Fantasy. All right, as for NRL Fantasy, again, no changes this week. Obviously, in terms of the rotation, Dylan Brown comes back into the team. We also see Zach Lomax come back in. Bostock out due to injury. Paddy Carrigan, obviously Kevin Walters came out last week and said that he will not play or back up from State of Origin, so keeping him out of the side. We do see Kale Iro come back onto the bench. Isaiah Katoa goes onto the bench for Dylan Brown. Other than that, no other changes. Obviously, Manly have the bye anyway, so Hamole, Olakawatu, and Carl Lawton go into the reserves. But there you go. No real changes here. For NRL Fantasy, obviously these sides will come out today on the Instagram as well. So you can see all of the changes there. You'll also get a little excerpt from me on that post just going through my headspace going into this week as well. Any late mail, if I change my mind and I do make a trade for either app, that will come out on the Thursday evening or on the Friday morning before game day. But yeah, as far as I know it, no changes at the moment going into this week. Pretty boring episode, this one, but obviously, had to do it, had to go through and just let you know what I'm doing this week. Keep the consistency going. Make sure to go ahead and subscribe if you want any more SuperCoach and NRL fantasy content, or just any rugby league content in general. We do this weekly show. We also do a bunch of other content as well. Spin the Wheel, we've just started up on the YouTube as well. We'll do that a few times, maybe once every month or something like that. I obviously got other content on there as well. We deep review and preview all Origin games. We also go through and give our take on rumors and stuff like that coming out in the NRL. So plenty of content coming out on the YouTube. So make sure you click the subscribe button to become a part of the Big LEZ'S League community. All socials will also be in the description below. We'll see you guys in the next one.